the Fed will announce the inflation numbers this week, and together with if they're going to do it the next interest rates. It's a very action heavy week. And what does this mean for the market? Will we continue the bullish move as we said we would, or will we come crashing down? Not only that, there is an event happening in the crypto world that will shake the crypto market. It could mean that we'll see a new spark and a really big ignition to the coming bull market, or we might crash down and take Bitcoin down to 10,000. So let's find out what all that means. So let's start from the beginning here. So with the trades we're doing, we have some really good successes before we dive into the news this week. So first and foremost, 4% on SPGI. So well done if you're in that. That's a big move from our side. So really, really good. But we also had 2 losses, one on SHLS, boo, but only 1%. We made 4% and we lost 1%, which is completely fine. And on DLTR, we still have a stop loss at 5%, so can't wait for us to be triggered out of that, so we make an extra 5%. And on MATX, we made another 1% loss there, so that's a boom. But you see, 2 losses, we lost 2% of our entire portfolio, and 1 win, and we won a whooping 4% instead, which is awesome. And EDR, we still have an order on this. We're in this. We're slightly in a loss at the moment. So hopefully this carries on going up now. So if you want to get in at a better price than we did, you absolutely could. And then we're entering 2 new this week as well. But before we dive into that, the Fed will make their rate hike decision this week, which is very exciting. And the decision is 75% is actually pricing in a no move. And this can be changed, though, on the CPI that's coming out on Tuesday, which is the inflation numbers. So if the Fed decides to raise interest rates, we will see a fall in the market, most likely. So we'll see what the news brings on this week. So that will happen today and tomorrow. So stay tuned for that, and maybe avoid trading before then as well, to wait and see the outcome and trade based on that. And the same, if the core CPI, which is the inflation, comes out at 0.4, 0.5, so that's driven by the rents and also used car sales, then the FOMC will likely be okay with a hold and not a raise. So we'll see what's going to happen here, but currently we might see some, and look, this could happen, right? And what we could see is that the Fed might come out with some news and be a little bit hawkish, right? They say, well, we might raise the interest rates next time, and that'll be enough to drive the markets down the drain. So we'll have a look at that. Now, not only that, what's been driving the market, I don't know if you've seen it, but Apple has released new VR glasses. So I'm going to have a look at Apple, and you can see that's really, this is a big company, right, in US, and it's really one of the biggest one in the S&P 500 and the Nasdaq as well. So if Apple really goes up, it brings the rest of the companies with it, most likely. So we might be due for a small correction in the market. Now, looking at Nasdaq and some of the other ones here, you see that it's really been ranging higher, and I usually go to the weekly chart just to have a look here to see that you will be able to see that this zone here, you see that the prices come up, come down, come up again, come down massively. Usually it comes up to this zone again, and we will see a pullback before we then break higher. But we are definitely in a bullish phase, which is really exciting, driven by AI and technology. So the market is actually looking a bit brighter. So I'm going to show you, this is the whole reason we really love to invest with our strategies, with the VCA strategy, even though we might be down in the shorter term. But since we don't know the outcome of the meeting, we want to be hedged. We want to be both long and short. So you can see here that we are now hoping and betting this to come down. So this is SYF, and we hope that this will now go lower to give us a good entry price, and then we have a good 4-to-1 reward risk ratio. And that means that for every $1 we're risking, we're aiming to make 4, which is awesome to see. And then we also have BLDR as a long opportunity, a really nice range, a good 3-to-1 reward risk ratio. So we're looking to make money on this one as well. So from one asset class to the other, I do want to mention a few Bob's bits and pieces with the cryptos as well. So the first things first. There is an event coming up. There's actually 2 events coming up which are awesome and which I can't wait for. The first one is the halving. So looking at Bitcoin, this is an event. You can see what happened last time. So in May next year, we will have hopefully the beginning of a new bull market, because then we have the halving event. So the halving event, there's a clock here, it's 307 days left, and what's going to happen is they're going to lower the amount of Bitcoin coming out in circulation. And what happens then usually, if demand keeps increasing, is that the price will go up quite rapidly. So now is a great time to start investing if you have not done so in cryptos, and for that we are actually looking at some other companies as well. But we think that in the next year, we believe cryptos are probably going to go up a lot in value. That's what we are betting for. That's what our research is saying. But there is one more thing that could drive the price in the shorter term, and that is XRP. Many of you like XRP, some of you don't. But XRP has a really, really bullish chart. So what we're seeing here is a big ascending triangle, and they're looking to win the case against the SEC, because they've been now in 2 years, or what is it? Like they're like, the SEC says that XRP, you are a security, and they say no, we're not, and they're actually looking to win against the SEC. And I think if they win, we could see the price of XRP easily go up to the all-time high quite quickly as well, up to $2, $3, $4, $5. Who knows? But I think that will drive the crypto market higher. Now, if they would lose, then it could bring down the crypto market quite a bit more. But both Coinbase and Binance, they are fighting the SEC, and the SEC is coming after them, maybe because they know they're going to lose against XRP. I don't know. But we'll see how that develops as well. So, but what's really, really promising here for Bitcoin and the other assets here in the crypto space is that Hong Kong is becoming and even the Middle East, right? But they're becoming a crypto hub. So Bitcoin and Ethereum has now gone on to be trading live on there, which is great news for the crypto market as well. So we believe that cryptos are really becoming rapidly or more increasing popular among both people and companies. So, and this together with AI could be really cool, which is why as well that we look at Apple, they're entering the metaverse sphere now with the new glasses. If you haven't seen them, check them out. They're really, really cool. So we have been in Apple, as I showed you, they've really been going up, dragging up the indices. But I think it's going to be a really cool time for AI and cryptos alike. Now, comment below, what do you think? Do you think cryptos and AI will do really well moving forward? We certainly believe so. It will be interesting to hear your thoughts on it. So some of the projects we're looking at the moment, we're not adding anyone new, but one of them is Solana. Now, Solana had quite of a dip. We believe this dip is really, really promising for investing now. And the reason it dipped was because that the SEC came after Binance and Coinbase, etc., etc. But they have really good transaction speed, and the developers really love the project. Marcus, our founder, actually met one at one of the events, and we're really promising. Solana looks really, really promising as well. So they're looking to solve a lot of the challenges they have, which is great news. So we believe this is a great investment opportunity if you're not in it at the moment. So that's one of them. But then as well, AI, right? We mentioned it last week, but this is Fetch.ai, which is a good play when it comes to AI as well in the crypto space, and currently down 71%. We believe it's a good time to start investing into it. So last but by no means least, we have a couple of good VCAs as well to be talking about. So since we believe the market will be going higher, we are in quite a few, right? And this is the beauty, so write this down. The reason we're doing so well with the VCAs is because we invested all the way down. You can see here, invested, and now we are reaping the rewards from it. So we made 25% on CRM. That's a moo. Well done if you're in that. On MCO, we have the stop loss at 15%. And then on yes, so several of these were down, right? But just showing you some of these that we're now moving the stop loss on. So we're moving the stop loss to 30% on Amazon, and on Microsoft we took 30% profit, which is awesome to see. And then we have moved the stop loss on EQT to 20%, and on Tesla we're moving it to 50% once again. So really, really exciting stuff, right? And now when we are in this environment, like real estate has really been hammered hard as well. Therefore, we're looking to invest in a real estate company this time, and the one we're choosing is REG. So they're actually working with a lot of tech involved in real estate as well, which is really, really cool. So it's down 22% from its high, and we believe this could be a good time to start investing. And I know what some of you would say, Dennis, I know the strategy, we will wait for 20% rise, but if it has not recovered enough for us to take profit, we use the older high, which is what we're doing here. So this looks really, really promising, I think. And if you look at REG, you can see here with the numbers they have, it's looking quite promising. They have quite low debt. They have a good earnings per share this year. The outcome for the next year looks quite good as well. And the return on investment, equity and assets is looking okay, but their margins are awesome as well. And looking at companies to avoid, just to hopefully teach you something here as well, when we look at this one, Kimco, Reality Corporation, they have a little bit higher debt there, which we don't really like, and earnings per share this year and next year, the growth isn't looking too healthy as well, which is why we're choosing the other company there as well. We made 2% on Buffalo this week, and on VCA we made a whooping 55%, so well done if you were in these as well. That's awesome to see, so make sure you comment below for that. But now, what do you think will happen? Do you think that XRP will spook the market and win the case against SEC and bring the markets, the crypto market, to all-time highs?